Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nopi, Progress A3, and my student ID 2022-0065. I would like to present about Deixis. Deixis is a branch of linguistics, namely pragmatics. The word deixis comes from the Greek deictitos, which means direct designation thing. A word is said to be deictical when the references are mobile or alternating, depending on the time and place where the word is spoken. Kaswanti Purwo in 1983 and Parker 1986. Deixis can also be interpreted as a word whose references are always changing depending on the context. Deixis is also part of linguistics, which is a part of pragmatics that has a relationship with words or sentences that change due to the situation and context of the sentence. According to Bambang Kaswanti in his book Pragmatics and Language Teaching in 1984, words like me, here are nowadays these words. Words like these have to fix it reference, unlike the case with words such as chair, house, paper. Wherever utters the word chair, house, paper in any place, at any time, the reference remains the same. However, in my words, here it can now be noun only if it is noun at which place and at what time they were spoken. Levinson in 1983 mentioned that in English deixis can be classified into 5 parts, namely personal deixis, space deixis, time deixis, social deixis, and discourse deixis. It's described in Levinson's book Pragmatics as below. First, personal deixis. Personal deixis concern the encoding of the participants in the speech event in which the utterance in question is delivered. The category of personal divided into 3. In the category are encoding of the speaker's refers to one or more addresses. Second person, the encoding of the speaker's refers to one or more addresses. Third person encode of reference to person and entities that are neither speakers nor addresses of the utterance in questions. Levinson in 1983. Personal deixis words belong to the subject pronoun I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Object pronoun me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Possessive adjective my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Possessive pronoun mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. And reflexive pronoun myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourself, and themselves. For more details, let's look at an example of personal deixis. For example, she wants to get the best score in the final exam. In a word, she the speaker is a woman, but it could be referring to another woman when another woman says the same thing. The word cannot change, but the reference can change depending on who pronounces it. The word she is the singular form of the subject pronoun of the third person pronoun. Second, time deixis. Time deixis makes ultimate reference to participant's role, so it is important to distinguish the moment of utterance from the moment of reception. Levinson in 1983. Deixis time will be very easy to know if the speaker understand the time of the conversation and the course of the conversation and the attention of the conversation. There are several words that include time heises, including now, yesterday, tomorrow, today, months, afternoon, and etc. For example, tomorrow is Sunday. The word tomorrow belongs to the deixis of time because it refers to the relevant day from the talk. The time when the conversation is talked about is on Friday because the word tomorrow refers to Saturday. Third, place deixis. Place deixis concern to the encoding of spatial locations related to the location of the participants in the speech. Levinson in 1983. A place or location can be a hint of the place or location can be seen from the location of the people communicating in the conversation activities. The deixis of place can be seen from the use of demonstrative pronouns such as the words this and that. And can also be seen as demonstrative adverbs that express place such as here and there. For example, there you go. The word there is an adverb of place that refers to a place that is known to the speaker and the speaker's known the meaning of the place. For social deixis. Social deixis is expressing or showing differences in social characteristics between the speaker and the interlocutor or writer and speaker with the topic of reference referred to in the conversation. On Agustina in 1995, there are also many languages forms reserved for authorized receptions, including receptions on most titles of address like Your Honor, Your Royal Highness, Mr. President, and etc., as in Levinson in 1983. Other examples of social deixis include the use of the words die, and die to express death. Each of these words is different in use. 5. Discourse deixis. Discourse deixis refers to such matters. The use of the point of future discourse element occurs in 2000. According to Levinson in 1983, discourse deixis concern the use of expressions within some utterance to refer to some portion of the discourse containing the utterance, including the use of the utterance itself. Example of discourse details are the former, the first, the following, the next day, in the last paragraph, and in the next chapter. A pronoun can be included in the deixis of discourse if the pronoun is used to refer to a referent as part of the discourse of the pronoun can also be said to be a conferential. For example, I was born in Indonesia and I have lived here all my life. That was an amazing day. This is a great story. The word here refers to Indonesia since the speaker was born and has lived in Indonesia, while the word that refers to the day and this refers to the story. There is a difference between demonstrative forms, that and this. Sometimes that is used on the main version in the discourse, while this is used on the next version of the discourse. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.